Hello students, in this lecture video, I'll be discussing about plant growth regulators. So first, let us understand what these are. These are very simple molecules and these can be made up of indole, adenine, carotenoids, terpenes or different gases. So these can be called as plant growth substances, plant hormones or phytohormones. Now, depending on their activity, they can be growth promoting. So, they can be called as plant growth promoters, or they can have inhibiting activities. So, they can be said as inhibitory hormones like PGR, that is plant growth regulator. Abscisic acid belongs to this group. Then there is one gaseous group also which contains ethylene. Again, it is inhibitor. So there are two types, plant growth promoters and plant growth inhibitors. These are two types of plant growth regulators. Now next, coming to discovery of PGRs. So how these PGRs are discovered? So let us begin with first PGR, that is auxin. Okay. In auxin, how it is discovered? Darwin, along with his son, he observed that in canary grass, the coleoptiles, they actually bend towards the light. So you can see here the auxin bent experiment. This shows that wherever sunlight is there the auxin concentration will be less. In the shady region, the concentration will be more. Because of this concentration difference, there is this bend. So that is how auxin was discovered. Next, coming to gibberellin acid or gibberellin. So there was one disease seen in rice seedlings, that is Beckane or foolish seedling disease, which was caused by Gibberella fujikuri, which is fungus. From this term only, it was identified as gibberellic acid. So then it was seen that the rice seedlings, they grew tremendously. Next, it was seen in presence of auxin also there is multiplication in the cell, and also in the presence of certain other substances which help in cytokinesis. So these were termed as kinetin by Scooge and Miller. Next, there were inhibitors discovered which could be segregated into three: inhibitor B, abscission 2 and dormin. Later on, it was singly referred to as abscisic acid. Then another group of scientists, cousins, they actually saw the unripened bananas, they riped in the presence of some ripe bananas. That was due to a gaseous hormone or ethylene. So it was a volatile substance. So we should know how each and every PGR was discovered. Next, I will take physiological effects of PGRs. Okay, what are the effects in the plant one by one? So let me first discuss about auxins. Auxins actually were isolated from human urine. What chemically it is? It is IAA, indole acetic acid. Where it is found? In growing apex, wherever division is there. Now, natural auxins are indole acetic acid or indole butyric acid. And synthetic auxins are 2,4-D, like dichlorophenoxyacetic acid. So let us see that what are the effects of auxin in a plant. Firstly, it helps to initiate rooting. Whenever the stem cuttings are there, it will help in producing the roots. Then it will prevent any fruit and leaf drop. Only once they mature, it will help in its dropping or abscission. Next is, it carries out a phenomena called as apical dominance, means it will inhibit the growth of axillary or lateral buds and only the apical buds will grow. Now it was seen that if the shoot tips are removed, that is decapitation, then it results in the formation of lateral shoots, means clearly that at the tips auxin is present. In its presence, there can only be apical dominance, and in its absence, there will be lack of apical dominance. Next, it is used to induce parthenocarpy, that is sexual reproduction. Without that sexual reproduction, or you can say without seeds, the next generation is produced, like in tomatoes. Very important, synthetic auxin 2,4-D, it is used as a herbicide. Now only in dicot plants, not in the monocot plants. Another important thing is that auxin helps in differentiation of xylem, and that will help in the cell division.